This week on Rush Outdoors, we are hunting for an Empire State buck. We'll explore some interesting tidbits with Rush topics, and then it's member footage with Rush Uncut.
Awesome New York buck.
Oh. They have been fast.
Look at this blood trail.
Got a really nice buck. Crazy. He's down. That's what I'm talking about. Yes!
Rush Outdoors is brought to you by Runnings, your home farm and outdoor store. Closed captioning is brought to you by the Wayne County, New York Department of Tourism. For more information, go to waynecountytourism.com.
Hey everyone, welcome to Rush Outdoors. I'm Realtree Pro staffer Tim Andrus. Today we're at Brockport, New York, the running store. Our annual venison day is coming up. We're making snack sticks, burgers, sausage. Gonna grab some supplies. All right, got everything now for venison day. I'm headed over to John's. While I'm doing that, why don't you join Pro staffer Brandon Thomas doing a little bow hunting right here in New York.
Alright guys, it's Friday, November 13th. Friday the 13th, 2020. Of all days to be out hunting. With everything that's gone on this year with COVID. I took today off from work for my first day off in quite a while. Pretty crazy morning. I had a doe and a fawn come out pretty early, and they walked around for a little while and then walked away. Went into this thick, dense brush area I have in front of me, and I'm just sitting here, and half an hour later I kept moving out of the corner of my eye, and it's one of probably my number one buck here that I've seen in the last week and a half, 2 weeks. He comes out, he's at 40 yards, but it's pretty thick where he's at, so I couldn't get a shot. And then I had him really, really hard quartering away at about 45 yards, and I just didn't want to take the shot. It was pretty hard quartering away, so he walked right down that path where that doe came out earlier. And he went into the thick stuff, stayed right on her path, and you could hear him chasing her around and watched him chase her around a little bit, but he never gave me another shot opportunity. But that doe, since then, she came out and she walked right by me at 10 yards, and she came back in this this thick stuff here behind me, so that buck hasn't come out. I haven't seen him come out. So he's in there somewhere in front of me. Hoping he follows that path that doe took, and he'll present me with a shot anyway. But pretty exciting. It's always fun. It's fun watching these deer interact with each other, especially this time of year when the rut's just kicking in. So maybe we can get it done this morning. We're gonna sit for a while. Rush Outdoors. Stick with us, folks.
Runnings, incredible selection at competitive prices. Check us out.
Reel in the sights and sounds of Niagara Falls, USA, an outdoor playground for those of all ages. Discover the majestic Niagara Falls and immerse yourself in history, arts, culture, and adventure. From high-speed jet boats racing through Class 5 rapids, scenic hikes in the Niagara Gorge, or world-class sport fishing in the Niagara River and Lake Ontario, explore more at NiagaraFallsUSA.com or call 1-877-FALLS-US.
Lewis and Clark. No maps, no fear, and the gun they chose to conquer the West, a .46 caliber air gun. 200 years later, a call is answered in the last of the wild places of our great country. And again, an air gun, a .50 caliber. 2 centuries later, now more powerful, still no powder. The Umarex Hammer.
Introducing the Maverick hunting blind. Our blinds are designed to last a lifetime, so you can put an end to yearly setup and take them. Our lightweight 2-piece design makes them extremely portable. The Maverick blind is built to handle any season. True 360-degree viewing means more opportunities to take your shot. Set it up your way or use a Maverick next-level platform system. Go farther and hunt longer than any other hunting blind. Maximize your hunting experience with Maverick blinds.
Rush Outdoors is also brought to you by Maverick Blinds, Umarex Air Guns, the New York Sportsman's Expo, PSC Archery, CVA, Scentlock, Nocturnal Lighted Knox, Muds Boots, Block Targets, IQ Bow Sights, Steel, and these fine sponsors.
Wait. They have been fast. I just finished talking. That buck probably watched me do my whole interview, and he came out right here. My gosh, that was fast. Looked like I might hit him a little bit high. I heard him crash right over here, I'm pretty sure, so we're gonna give him some time. And let him expire, and then we'll go see if we can find him. Unreal. Unreal. Whew. These deer are all over this morning. This first cold day we've had in quite a while. It was in the 70s for a week. It was 29 this morning. Whew. I think that Muzzy shanked at its job. We'll find out. I got my covert camera right down here too. He came out, I'm pretty sure I think he looked right at the camera just before I shot him. So maybe I got a nice covert picture of that buck too before I let one rip, so. I'm just gonna wait, give him some time. 8:42. We'll give him a little while here, and then we'll check the spot where I shot him. I didn't get a pass right. I think I may have hit his off leg, so well, yeah, we'll just play it out. I saw the nocturnal still in him, buried right to the fletching. Pretty steep angle here, so I think I got both lawns, but we're just gonna give him some time anyway. So Rush Outdoors, baby. Got it done today.
Rush Topics is brought to you by Vortex Optics.
Welcome to Rush Topics. I'm Brian Kirby, and today we're talking about the importance of proper trigger manipulation. So first things first, when we press our trigger, we want to make sure we're pressing it straight back. Make sure that the trigger rests on the center of your finger pad. Place your finger on the trigger, remove the slack, and you'll feel the wall. Now you want to use just enough pressure to break that wall. Now don't slap the trigger or over squeeze. That could cause your shot to miss your mark. The final step that a lot of people forget to do is follow through. Keep your eye on the target and hold the trigger to the rear to eliminate any unnecessary movement coming from the reset. Now if you're using a semi-automatic rifle and making multiple shots, then the reset is important, but for most hunting scenarios we're using single shots and there's no need to do a fast reset. So a great way to practice your trigger pull while saving money and time is to do dry fire drills at home. You can do this with an unloaded rifle. You will have a safe environment and you make sure the ammo is nowhere near you, and you could practice your trigger pulls. That way you can get to feel when the wall hits and when you will break that wall and how much pressure is truly needed without being distracted by the recoil of the rifle when it goes off. It's a great technique. It could save you a lot of time. Do make sure you check your manufacturer's manual that the weapon can be dry fired safely without damaging it. They do make special dummy rounds for it as well that you could get, but it's a great technique to perfect your trigger pull, and that can make a huge difference in the field and help you be a more ethical hunter. That's it for Rush Topics, brought to you by Vortex Optics. We'll catch you next week.
Rush Outdoors is also brought to you by the Black Lake Chamber of Commerce, Caldwell Shooting Supplies, Muzzy Broadheads, Millennium Tree Stands, Carbon Express Arrows, Domain Food Plots Seed and Attractants, Hunter Safety Systems, Clayton Distillery, Thermacell, Briars Riverside Market, Marina Inn and Suites at Madison Barracks, and these fine sponsors.
A little closer than I thought. I thought he was about 30 yards and he's only about 20. So I hit him a little high, but there's good blood here. He circled over this way and went in right here by my stand, so I'm gonna check blood there and we'll get on this track and see if we can find this buck. I think he's down. I heard him crash about 40 yards from where my stand is, but it's so thick there you can't see, but I'm pretty sure he's down. So it's been about 45 minutes now, so actually it's been an hour. So we're going to see what kind of blood we got, and then let's reassess from there. Got some good blood here. This is where he went in, so we just gotta keep our eyes open and make sure we don't jump him if he's not down. Took about 10 steps in this thick stuff and I can see him, he's down. He's about 15 or 20 yards from me. Oh man. Emotions, man, and they're getting me. I haven't killed a buck with my bow in 5 years. So this is pretty exciting. I'm glad. Can't wait to get my hands on him. Awesome, freaking awesome. There's my arrow right there, folks. Nocturnal, lighted knock. Still lit up, all broke off. That's pretty cool. Look at that arrow. Carbon Express XRZ Select Pros. Brand new Muzzy Shank Broadhead. Looks like it did the job. There he is, down for the count. Yes! Got it done here this morning in New York, my property here in Cayuga County. Shot this beautiful 8-point this morning. Had a couple does come out early. And had a real nice buck come out about half an hour later. Couldn't get a shot at him, had him at 40 yards, 45 yards. Not a shot that I wanted to take. And watched him chase these does around for a little while through all this thick scrub brush here, and he finally wandered off, and about 8:30 I heard something to my right, and I look over and this buck's walking right towards my walking trail, and stood there, drank some water, got the camera on him. He gave me a little show on my covert cam right there, so I got some pictures I got to look at after we get things cleaned up here, and he gave me what I thought was a 30-yard shot. It ended up only being about 23 yards, so I hit him a little high, but the angle I'm at, that's a 18-foot climb and stand I'm in, so the angle was good. Double lunged him. He ran about 40 or 50 yards, piled up. Saw him go down within sight of the stand here, and here he is. To say I'm happy is an understatement. I haven't killed a buck in 5 years with my bow, so haven't had much time to get out this year because of working on a COVID project, and I would have liked to held off for a bigger buck, but I'm happy with this guy here. He's a beautiful buck. He's gonna taste great, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the footage. So, Rush Outdoors.
Hey Brandon, great hunt. Next up is doing what we're doing right now. It's our annual venison day. Every year, a bunch of us get together. We make snack sticks, we make burgers. It's a great day.
Brian Kirby here with Rush Outdoors. When I want to keep up to date on the world of hunting, fishing, or trapping right here in New York State, I look no further than the New York Outdoor News, the sportsman's choice for news and information.
Okay, now it's time for this week's Covert Corner, brought to you by Covert Scouting Cameras. This week we feature a pic sent in by pro staffer Keith Bartholomew, a great-looking Kentucky buck, the before and after, a true testament why we use Covert Scouting Cameras. That's why Keith and everyone else at Rush Outdoors relies on Covert Scouting Cameras.
Located in the lush farmlands of western New York, Orleans County offers some of the very best fly fishing opportunities in the country. From golden brown trout and acrobatic steelhead to powerful Chinook, coho, and Atlantic salmon, fishing prospects abound in the fall and winter. Whether you fish Oak Orchard or one of our other tributaries, you'll find uncrowded, wadeable waters to net one of these great species. Why not come and drop a line to our finny friends and see how fall fishing in Orleans County swims with color? I love New York.
Clayton Distillery uses farm-based, locally grown raw materials to create vodkas, gins, whiskeys, hand sanitizers, and much more. Crafted in small batches, their products are sold in numerous locations across upstate New York. Clayton Distillery, homegrown, handcrafted, and online at claytondistillery.com.
Nestled in the heart of St. Lawrence County, Black Lake is one of New York's most pristine family vacation destinations. This one-of-a-kind body of water offers fishing for the entire family. And when you get off the water, there are numerous shops and museums, along with a local winery featuring live music throughout the summer. The world-renowned St. Lawrence River is only 20 miles away, offering boat tours of the Thousand Islands and its many historic castles and lighthouses. For more information on campgrounds, cottages, and entertainment, you can look online at blacklakeny.com.
Runnings, incredible selection at competitive prices. Check us out.
Here we go. Got some awesome footage for Rush Outdoors, man.
Congrats on your first bird.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks. Beautiful New York deer.
Rush Uncut is brought to you by Moby Dick Charters of Henderson Harbor, New York.
Welcome to Rush Uncut. I'm Brian Kirby. Today with me is John Lawrence.
Hey everybody, Rush Uncut is the member-driven portion of our show where you, the viewer at home, can join Rush Uncut, submit your footage, and get it aired on our show.
John, what are we doing here today?
Well, today we got the Umarexes out. We're having a little summertime fun, trying to get some frog legs, make a little fry up, and have some good eats.
All right, let's get at it. Yeah. Oh, you got him.
Bullseye on the bullfrog.
Right there by that green twig. Oh. See him? He's got his head out.
Yeah.
Nice shot.
Hey everybody, let's check out this footage sent in by Jason Bartholomew of a whitetail hunt in Kentucky.
All right, we're here in Kentucky, rifle opener, Saturday morning. It's like 33 degrees.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Smoked him.
Pretty nice buck. 6 point. Broke off though.
That was some pretty good footage.
Yeah, it was. Jason, nice job getting a buck on film.
I think he learned a thing or two from his brother.
Hey, his brother knows what he's doing.
You know, John, I hear this from a lot of members. Guys get intimidated, they don't have the camera equipment, they think they can't film their hunts, but you can get it done with a simple camera, right?
Yeah, Brian, this was a quick turkey hunt I was able to put together. I couldn't grab my camera and I had my GoPro with me, and I was still able to get the hunt on film.
I got a bird gobbling pretty far away, but on my dad's property. So I'm making a move. I think he's probably still in the tree. It's about, I don't know, 5:30. So I'm cutting through the woods right now, trying to get on him before he pitches down. Yeah, baby! Oh my God. I just put the sneak on this bird. I've been hunting for 4 days. I was all the way on the other side of my property. He started gobbling. Oh my God, I can't believe this just happened. I just smoked him at like 50, 60 yards. Oh my God. Yes! Yes, baby. Yes, 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 yes. Finally. Oh my God. That gobbler right there, my friends, is mine. Yeah. Got it done. I'm John Lawrence with Rush Outdoors. You saw it right here, baby.
That was a nice bird, John, and to get it done before you had to be at work and you made it there on time?
Yeah, it was one of those quick hunts. Great morning.
Gotta do what you gotta do, right?
Absolutely. Hey everybody, let's check out the picture of the week. Rush Uncut member Jeremy Pietrkowski with a great New York longbeard.
Hey, if you want to become a member, all you gotta do is go to rushoutdoors.com, click on the Rush Uncut logo, fill out the application, and become a member.
Or guys, you can stop on down to the Great New York Sportsman's Expo, brought to you by Runnings at the State Fairgrounds of New York last weekend in January. Swing by the booth and you can sign up there.
It's gonna be massive this year.
Yeah, it's gonna be a big one. Don't forget to rush outdoors with a camera.
Rush Uncut is brought to you by Fire Tower Doubles, Dovey Motors, Upstream Construction, Dryden Lawn and Recreation, Iron Skillet Seasonings, Four Seasons Archery, Young Guns Taxidermy, Woody's Maple Syrup, Prime Cuts Barbershop, O'Brien's Restaurant and Bar, JP Builders, IBEW 43, and IBEW 1249.
Okay, John and Steve are finishing up the snack sticks. Up next is burgers. Remember one thing, for all your game processing needs, check out runnings.com or your local running store. From everyone at Rush Outdoors, I'm your host, Tim Andrus. We'll see you out in the woods.
For live updates, like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram.
Great hunt. Best part about that? Nope. Great hunt. The next best part is doing what we're doing right here, getting her ready to eat it. No, that didn't sound good. Getting her ready to eat it. Covert Corner, brought by Covert Scouting Cameras.
It's okay, I almost fell.
The buck on film. Sorry. Yeah, so if it's your fault, wait.
Yeah, this is gonna be quick.
Wait, bullfrog!
That was a nice bird, John.
Yeah, thanks.
And to get it